Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Carried Away. We are now doing episodes on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and I will continue to encourage you to leave a like, but seriously, thank you for all the support on this series. In the last episode, I believe it's the last one, we did the assault course, and I've got to go in here and I've got to show you something, and I need you to leave a comment as well and tell Asuma that it's alright, I'm not a derp, okay? Because when I designed this layout here, we had these big old pillars in the way and I had to go around them, right? Well, this is an assault course. If we go press play, we can then rotate the camera and actually the riders can go through it. But you gotta forgive me because it kind of looks like an obstacle from here, right? And I'm kind of curious as well. If we just, not like that now, let's take you, put you there, delete that one. And, well, I wanted it to go over the top there, but the cable has gone through that gap. Ah, let's speed it up. I think the rider is probably going to hit the ground, right? Oh, it hit the tree. But, yeah, that's the thing. Hey, we're doing sandbox mode today. Let's quit this thing right here. We don't need to see that. And I've been playing around with the sandbox mode. There's loads of cool things we could do with this. My first idea, though... Oh, I'll show you what my first idea is. So let's go over the sandbox mode quickly. We have a bunch of options here like name and style. I believe that might change the background a little bit. We can have meadows as well, environment, sunny, different sort of weather. Anyway, we're going to move that into the side and zoom out here. So this is the start and the end of your level. If I select it like that, we can drag it all the way over here. If I select that end, we can drag it all the way over to there. So that's as wide as it will go, right? And we have all these things that we can place down. We've got different types of lifts. We have different types of... They got names! Johnny, Will, Andy. That's pretty cool. We've got the anchor points. Snow cannons. We can place down stars for the riders to collect. Teleports and the finish line. That's pretty cool. Some rocks, trees, signs, fences. All the stuff that we've seen in the game so far, pretty much. And a few other things like a lodge. That would be in the way if we put it right there. Anyway, as any normal person would want to do, what we want to start off by doing is making this thing as tall as possible. That is pretty tall, right? So this green line that shows us our slope, we can put a little dot in it, and then we can do that. Now, what I want to do is see how fast these skiers can go. And see what kind of crazy slopes they'll actually ski on. This is going to be like a double black right here. Okay, I kind of need to zoom in a little bit so I can click on these a little easier. So we're making it super steep, but I'm not going crazy into it because we are going to be picking up a lot of speed as we go down here. And I'm going to put some riders at the top of this thing. This is kind of finicky to play around with. There we go. Right, so this one at the top here I think will need to be slightly sloped downwards so that our rider will actually ride on it. Let's put Andy up the top here. And we are literally doing this just to see how fast Andy will go here. So let's click on go to builder, then let's start the simulation, and we're going to tap F1. We're going to focus on Andy here. That's pretty fast, staying on the slope. It's getting pretty steep, starting to get a little bit of air. Oh, and made it to the end. That was not as exciting as I thought it would be. I think what we need at the very end of this is a jump, right? So somewhere down here, now we are in the editor, why can I not see the green line? Do I have to cancel? Yep, I have to cancel Andy there. So let's make this go a little bit flat. And then again, it's kind of like we're building a ramp, except we're doing it with the terrain. Okay, then a bit more. And then quite a bit more. And eventually, yeah, straight up like that. Let's put one more little uptick there. That's going to be pretty crazy. All right, let's press F1. Focus on Andy, who it's pretty smooth ride, but then starts to get a little bit of air there. Wow. And woohoo! Yay, into the voids. Right, I want to do that again. This time, though, what I want to do is try and control Andy a little bit. So we're going to lean forward as we start to get some air. Okay, that's looking good. Right, now we lean back. Forwards. And we're doing a backflip! Oh, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I want to do it one more time. Right, this time, though, we're going to put down our knees. We're going to exercise our knees back and forth. There we go. Right, let's keep them hunched down. And now lean forwards. Ah, I wanted to do a front flip. I don't know, you know, my skis and my flips that well. Alright, enough shenanigans with the jumping about. Let's make a proper level here. Okay, I might have to change my plans here. I was going to have a second slope that the riders go down, but it doesn't seem to be possible to select that in any way. Or select this. Oh, there we go. Let's delete that. So we're going to put the finishing line here. We're not going to have a second slope. And then we're going to start here. We're going to bring our riders up and over this. The catch is, there's only an anchor point at that position and these positions down here. Now, budget doesn't matter, but think about the levels that we've done before, okay? Have you seen one that goes this high up and over? I haven't, and that's why I wanted to try this. This is absolutely crazy. It might just fail as well. What we're going to do is start off by creating like the strongest grid we can here. Now, okay, that time it connected. So if we start off with something that size, and then we make all of the connections. Oh, look, it has a little bit of trouble with that one there. Maybe it's got something to do with the surface, so we can go back and just adjust that ever so slightly. What? What just happened? Okay, let's put you there. Okay, go to builder. We get to keep the level the way it is. Awesome. And then as well as that, we'll add you like so. And then maybe we have like a middle point. That goes to there. So that is like a super sturdy block of craziness. Now we need to stack that up over and over again so it goes as high as this mountain. It might not even stand on its own weight, you know. That's a possibility, of course. And then when we're up high enough, we've got to add supports to this. Now notice how the budget is going over. That's because I didn't actually set that up or anything, which is something that you can do in the options of the sandbox. That's really far away from that thing over there. That's part of the challenge. So let's click play. Let's zoom out. Let's click on the tension. Tension. Okay, that's put a lot of weight on the ones at the bottom, and there ain't even riders on there yet. I'm not feeling too optimistic about this. We might have to change the format a little bit. Let's copy the tower that we just built and put it on the other side. Oh wow, it perfectly lined up. That's pretty cool. But this is where it all falls apart. I swear, this ain't going to work, you know. Oh no, the bottom one has extra joints over here. That's not good. That's going to cause all sorts of problems, right? Because that's just going to be slack. So let's get rid of those, because they're not going to help our cause. And then let's watch this thing fall apart. So we can connect to that one and that one there. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Also, it's not centered. It's closer to the right-hand side. So, the game crashed! Peeps, we crashed the game! Success! Oh no, there must have been too many calculations for it to do. Oh, dearie me. Sandbox fail. So we lost the level that I was working on before, unfortunately. Because the game crashed and all of that. And now what I've made is something unbelievably crude. So I thought it would be funny if perhaps we had one tower and 3 different heights to work with for 3 different types of lift, right? Drag lift at the bottom. Then we have a ski lift, a chair ski lift going through the middle, and the gondola at the top. And obviously the terrain is absolutely wacky. There are actually no finish lines or anything like that. So it's all about us just determining when we have overcome the challenge. So if we go to the builder here, we can connect the lines to begin with. They're pretty much going to be straight across lines, right? But we've got to build the support to make this work. Although now that I look at it, it might just be that the slack between the two isn't a problem. I didn't think this through, did I? So, does this work from the get-go? It probably does. This guy down here is actually using the drag lift. Okay, now here's a clear problem. Yep. Oh no, you got in. Oh, the gondola fell off. It's going to hit a rider. Oh, tip the skis. Right, so that hits that bit. Why did that one break then? Oh, I can't believe that. So it needs to be much wider, basically. Well, I guess it's back to the drawing board for me because we're getting the riders across, although not quite down the bottom here apparently. They've sort of got a system. It's kind of working. Now it's run into trouble again. Grab onto that. No, you missed it. Try again. So I've just learned there's a maximum amount of foundations that you can have on a map. And I've redesigned the concept a little bit as well. So what we do now is we have our riders, which I definitely wanted more of in total. Let's try and make more space for them. This thing gets really slow once you add lots and lots of connections. Let's just copy the same. Actually, no, we'll keep them varied. So yeah, a few different riders here. Hopefully they won't all fall over each other's legs. So they've got to go up the drag lift to get to the ski lift. Okay, so they go down this little slope to here. And then they're going to go around in this direction. So this thing's been flipped. So technically they're going to come into that backwards. And I'm hoping they'll go down the slope and onto the gondola. And then the gondola has been flipped as well. So that's then got to take them out this side, above itself, across to this over here. So it's going to be far more challenging. And let's just give this thing a try. So this is probably going to be a support for a big old beam going upwards, which might do the gondola and the ski lift as well. The scale of this thing as well has gotten pretty big. Like, it wasn't my intention for it to be too big, because the first one we did absolutely failed, and apparently that's not going to be valid. So we go back to the editor and we adjust the position of that ever so slightly. Let's move it up. There you go. Hopefully that'll work now. I was trying to get it on the grid so it would make part of like a neat formation, I guess you could say. Ah, and that one's got a problem as well. Right, back to this. We might have that with a few of these. As you can see, they're not all perfect. There we go. We'll put you there. And that thing's automatically adjusted. Excellent. Alright, so we've got our tower going up here. This might be high enough for the gondola to make use of. Now we've got to add something for the drag lift. We want to keep it relatively close and then it's steep at the end. So I think we can get away with probably just one connection here. In fact, if I delete that one and go there, that's going to give us a little bit more range, possibly a little bit sturdier. Yeah, that looks like what we're looking for. We can add a little connection there as well. That should help. And then over on this side, I've already added a few things to kind of make a bit of a structure. If we just put in that there and here, then it can go up and around like that. And then it can go across in this direction, all the way across to there. So now what it needs is probably just a little, let's put one on that side, prop up like that. And hopefully that'll hold out. This could just be absolutely manic, I don't know. We got a little connection here as well, which we could possibly do something, just a little bit short. Yeah, and then there's a few connections over here that might be able to help as well. So over here on the gondola, we're going to have another upwards little connection thing, like this, because it's going to be quite skinny. Copy that over and over again, or maybe just twice. Give it a little bit of support from this side, and we got a faulty foundation. Right, so that thing is supporting that bit. It's probably a good spot to put that then, and then another one there. So that can go up and around. Oh, it's a little bit close to the roof, isn't it? Can we get any more distance out of this? Just a tiny bit. And I think this thing's probably going to need something like that on top of it. Now, this is where I think it's going to cave. That's going to be too much weight for it. Then it's going to come all the way down here. I added a lot of supports here because I thought you'd be building a lot on this side as well. Let's at least add a little something like that. I don't know, that might help take some tension off the middle bit. So yeah, this is probably a little bit easier than I realised when I was designing it. But this is my first time designing levels, you know, so obviously they look ugly to begin with. Now let's slow down the simulation speed and just focus on the riders. They all land on their feet, that's good. Now I can hear stuff falling apart straight away. Wowzers. Okay, let's watch what happened again. So the bit in the middle gives way, yeah, pretty quickly. It starts to sway. So we are going to need these foundations on the side to connect to the middle. Can we do it in a way that actually helps? Right, so you won't go there in 2 bits, but you can go there in 3. This is where turning the grid off might help. So let's make a connection. That one still wants to connect to there. Oops. And something like that. Oh, it kind of looks awful. Let's readjust it. Revise the design. It's got the right idea, but it's been executed poorly. So I'm hoping that'll give it some sort of support. And then the other bit is from there. Maybe we can get away with just having it on one side. Okay, that bit over there breaks. Well, that's actually probably why the bit in the middle broke, right? So this is too much for it. What we do is we... Oh, can I remember? Left click? Yep, make a little thing like that. And then connect it up like that. Delete the one in the middle, which is kind of hard to select. Whatever, we'll leave it there. And it still breaks. Yeah, if you look at the design of this thing, it is not very good, is it? Okay, that's looking like a super strong structure now. And it looks like it's doing a good job so far. But those gondolas, oh man, they ride across the ceiling. Oh, and that one just went straight off the edge. Goodness me. Nice to see this holding up though. It looks like we might have a candidate here. So why did that second one go off the edge? Let's speed it up when we simulate it now. So it just gets a bit of momentum and then bam, it's gone. And to be fair, I think that's probably part of the landscape's fault. However, we can't blame everything on that. Let's just tuck that in a little bit and see if it helps. Ooh, now the whole thing looks a little bit more wobbly. Okay, and that didn't break off. That's good to see. Right, so how are our riders at the bottom doing? What's your name? We don't know your name. But you're making your way across. And now you've got to go up the steep bit. It is very, very steep. Oh, I hear something breaking. Where's the breakage? Okay, it's the tower at the top. And our rider didn't make it up the slope. No. Oh, looks like we might need to build a little bit of a thing down here as well. This is bonkers. I designed this level, and I can't even complete it. Okay, our drag lift rider's going to try the new ramp, which kind of makes it steeper. Not the best of designs. I wouldn't enjoy one that steep. I can hear things breaking above. Do you at least get over that little thing? You almost do. And then it all falls apart. Surely this time we got what it takes. Wow, that does not look comfortable. But now look at the little ramp at the top. Come on. Okay. And now you're going to go across you're going to stand still. And roll backwards. It wasn't enough. I think I'm going to have to change the terrain here a little bit. Okay, across you go. And now it's down all the way onto the next lift. Excellent. Except you get stuck there. I know how to fix this. If we go... Can I select it here? No. If we go back to this bit, what you have to do is drag that across and it adds a little thing at the end there. Let's speed it up and the rider should come all the way up again. Here we go. Excellent. That pushes you on. Now you're on the ski lift. Okay, let's hope you don't collide with anything. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. Alright. Then across to this bit. Look, I've added another big old support going across there. The whole thing is holding up, man. Now, the next question is what will happen here, because the rider's going in backwards. His legs might also clip. Oh, no! Oh, no! That's a bad landing. It's a very bad... Oh, you're still going into the gondola. Is that guy in there? He's in there! Oh, no! Oh, no, that's ridiculous. Oh, poor fella. Wait, where's the second one? I want to see that again. They got dragged in. Oh, you get the land properly. Okay, so they can go into that backwards. Oh, no, it crashed. It crashed. Now everything falls apart. Did we at least get... I think we got one rider across, right? And they probably fell down here into the void. Oh, that was great. To help with this insane amount of breakages I've been getting, I've added tons of support over here. But then I've changed stuff elsewhere, so now this is nice and easy again. What I've done is put this a little bit higher up here, and that really changed the dynamics over on that side. So now what I've done is added a little adjustment here that seems to be working, and it should raise them just high enough to get over the edge here. Now you can hear something breaking over to my left. I've added an absolute cluster of supports there that seem to be breaking one by one, and we've got to ride it into the gondola. I just want to get one person across and confirm it before this thing over here breaks. It looks like they've had a bad time in that ski lift, right? Oh, look, and there's a thing here that's broken. Oh, come on, one person across. One person across. Yes. Yes, we did it. We got one person across. How they're going to come out just fine. Yay, here's your prize. Oh, trip into the void. Yikes. And that was me goofing around in Sandbox mode. Let me know what you thought of it with a comment down below. In the next episode, we'll be returning to the campaign, but if lots of you liked it, then we could do some Sandbox in the future. So let me know with a comment. But that's going to be it from me this episode of Carried Away. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.